Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 58.
Fortnight of Super Bowl week is over, and away we go in Super Bowl 58. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After a gain of 2 out to the 27. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon. He had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Murray. Flushed out right. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. This one caught by Davis. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him a gain of 38.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. As they run the counter play. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was no doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run the counter. Tatum. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort from minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He'll let this go deep for runs. And this still will be intercepted. And they'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
He was brought down by Trayvon Mullen. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 9. Murray escaping the pressure right. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Raiders nothing. Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 22, Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Carr. And it is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is brought in at the 21. 54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
on the play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
First on the tackle.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
The ball carrier.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl as the Bears push further out in front.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
It worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know. And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Carr. It's complete downfield out left to his running back. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Tatum. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. To throw on 3rd down, Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete. incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. Past the 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately, I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison to the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl. Carr now on 1st down. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. There he goes, right side. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
2nd and goal.
From the 2 now. 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
No gain on the play.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
A final shot before half from Murray. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Roquan Smith able to get him for a loss of about 3. In a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Another try after the first down sack. Carr. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Flush to his right, and they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. On first down, Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he stopped immediately there.
Tanner Muse there defensively.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10.
the gun. Here's Murray. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Dante Jackson picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
First down, Tatum. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the gun, Carr. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And at the 25-yard line, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They do go for it. It's Murray. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. to try the right side here. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He may try and run for this. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was brought down.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. Carr now on 1st down. He finds an opening past the 40. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. That is incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the 1st half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Carr. And for the 4th time tonight, it picked off inside the 10. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time, So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
4 yards.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Bears on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain out of downs.
4-yard line.
Running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And again, this time the tailback. And he's going to have to pick his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
It's now 3rd and 15.
Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Reception here by Rhodes. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Carr. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
For Corey Davis, incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was trying to go back to Corey Davis there, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Defensively.
action. Now it's Carr. As he throws there, incomplete.
Corey Davis, incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. One final try now for Carr. And it will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game. And the Chicago Bears have etched their name in NFL history. They are your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph.